I'm seeing you at my nacho kickoff event this week, right? At Soul Wheels. You've yet to RSVP.
Your spinning thing, I totally spaced. I've been so swamped with kindergarten applications.
Wait, back up. Why are we talking about nachos?
No. It's my charitable organization, New Yorkers Against Childhood Obesity.
You mean Niacho?
Nacho.
New Yorkers?
No, the Y is silent. It's my charity. Jill?
And that was a clip from Odd Mom Out, Bravo's new comedy series premiering Monday, starring writer and actor Jill Kargman, who, after penning several novels and a memoir about being the ultimate outsider in the uber-wealthy world of Upper East Side moms, has created a series loosely based on her own life. Congrats, Jill. The show looks hilarious.
Thanks.
Was there a moment that in your life that you just looked at an event and you said, oh my God, I've got to write this down because anyone outside of the circle would not believe this is happening?
Yeah, that's kind of been going on since I spread them and dumped out my first kid. And I had no friends with kids, so I felt really isolated. And everywhere I went, I felt like there was Jaws music playing over, you know, these 4 mom bots, tits on sticks, pushing $1,500 strollers. And I was like, messy and 28, and Urban Outfitters threw up on me, and they were in 6-inch Louboutins.
I love it. But yet some people would look at you and say, you know, you're beautiful, you're always well put together, you grew up on the Upper East Side, you went to all these schools. But yet, reading your memoir, it seems like you always felt like a little bit of an outsider.
Yeah,
right?
that I wrote an essay about my high school experience called Wednesday Addams in Barbietown, because I always felt like it was Aryan Nation and I was too Jew Club. And even though I was in those schools or whatever, and I was in the geography of the Upper East Side, I wasn't steeped in that same milieu where it was just uber fancy all the time. My family's super chill and down to earth, and we're always laughing, but I mean, there was sort of a gauche display and conspicuous consumption of all this like hedge fund mafia.
That was crazy. And, you know, full disclosure, I've known you since college and you've always been one of the funniest people I've known. Is that wit genetic? I mean, are there other people in your family who are as funny as you?
My dad paid his way through Columbia Business School doing stand-up comedy, actually.
No.
And his dad was a judge. It was the youngest judge in Massachusetts. He was on the bench at 27, and he said, if you keep pursuing this stand-up comedy, I've got one word for you: disinheritance. And my dad's like, there's nothing to inherit anyway, but it just sounded daunting.
Do you see it blossoming in any of your children?
Yes. All 3 are total goofballs. They were actually in the pilot for the show, but I fired them because I would have had to pull them out of school.
Did you think about it at the beginning as perhaps being sort of a scripted reality show with your actual family?
No, my husband runs his own company, and he would never. But my kids are really hilarious, and I feel like it would have been bonding, and instead I was MIA and didn't see much of them while we were shooting. So I was, you know, motherhood's all about guilt management, but we had a lot of fun with our child stars too.
It's so
And then
great.
They went off to their stage mothers, and I didn't have to deal with them.
Which is the best.
Yeah.
Now, you acted in this and wrote it, and you were so involved from A to Z. Would you see yourself in the future doing a project where you were just the actress and not the writer?
I don't know. It would depend on the thing. It would be hard. I mean, sometimes I've talked to people about certain roles, and I just feel like, what do I need it for? I don't need to sit there naked or doing something that is someone else's voice. It's not like I always aspired to be an actress. I like creating this. But maybe if I'm good at accents, so if a corset thing comes up in London.
Give us an example.
Say, well, I met makeup artist from Bulgaria, and she told me she got into this country for special talents, but not as makeup artist, as ballroom dancer.
And the Tony goes too. That's awesome. That's really
But
great.
I'd prefer to do something in England and get to wear a little corset.
That's so great. But do you see this show in some ways as a culmination of all the novels that you've written?
Yes.
It is, right?
Yes, everyone's like, wait, this is so left field. But to anyone who knows me, they feel like it just grew out of what I was already doing.
And this is the big bang, the whole shebang.
It kind of just clawed its way out of me at 40.
So great. Well, Jill, congratulations. We can't wait to watch it tonight. It looks fantastic.
Thank you, Tanya.
Thanks for coming.